Hey guys, Manny from iTech224. So I was just settling in for the night and thought all the tech stuff was over, but then Nikon went ahead and released their new D7100. This is their new crop censored camera, which essentially replaces the D7000. So let's go ahead and run through the specs. We have a 24.1 megapixel APS-C sensor. The ISO range is 100 to 6400, but is expandable to 25,000. In video mode, we have 1080p at 30 and 50 frames per second, but unfortunately we don't have 60 frames per second in 1080p, rather it's 60 frames in 1080i. So we don't get the progressive, but it's better than the D7000, which only went to 24 frames per second in 1080p. On the back we have a 1.229 million dot LCD screen, which is 3.2 inches across. That's very big. You're going to be able to see everything you're capturing on the camera very well. The body is made much like a D7000, so on top it's made out of magnesium and the rest of it is made out of plastic, which means you get that really rugged build, but it's still going to be affordable. Now going back to the sensor, this camera does not have a low pass filter. The only other camera to do that in Nikon's range is the D800E. And basically the reasoning for doing this is saying that their sensors are better and they're more advanced, so you don't really need that anymore. And if you take that away, you're going to get really sharp images. Now it has been shown that if you don't have one of these low pass filters, you're going to get some artifacting, whether it be like on clothing with stripes and stuff like that. You can see a lot of different artifacts. Who knows if that's fixed? They said it's really not a problem, so we'll see once it comes out. Now when you're going to go ahead and take a picture, you're going to be able to use 51 autofocus points, which is incredible in my mind. The Nikon D7000, which I have right here, I use it all the time. The focusing system is nice. There's plenty of points for me. But I do have to say that the focusing system lacks a little bit and sometimes it misses. So with this new system, I hope that it can fix it and I hope it's going to be a much better experience. And with those 51 points, you're definitely going to have a better choice of options of where you want to focus. In video mode, we also have HDMI Out uncompressed video. So you can take that video straight out and go to something like a Blackmagic or an SSD and just save it all there uncompressed, and it's going to be the raw video that you're capturing, which I think is really awesome, especially in a low budget camera. Now the body is essentially the same as the D7000, basically everything's the same, just a few buttons have been moved or changed. Now one really cool thing we get is a stereo mic and also separate line in and line out ports for headphones and a microphone, which is awesome. Also when you're shooting you get up to 6 frames per second, but Nikon included a 1.3 crop sensor mode, which allows you to get up to 7 frames per second, and that 1.3 crop sensor mode is also available in video, which means you're going to be able to get closer to your subjects with your current lenses, which means you're just going to get more options, which is great. So that's pretty much everything. This seems to be a really solid camera. The starting price is $1,200 for the body only, that's $1,200 US, and if you wanted to buy the kit with a 18-105 lens, that's going to be $1,600. If I missed any of the cool features, just let me know in the comments below. I'm sure I did. It just was released, so I'm only reading a few different things about it. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this new camera. I think it's awesome. Now some people's questions are going to be, should I buy this camera or should I save up for a full frame sensor? Well, if you have the money, then of course save up for the D600 or something above that. But if you're just trying to get into DSLRs and aren't really trying to be a photographer or a videographer, and you just want something that's going to take amazing photos and you just want to use it with your family, then I say this is a very good contender. It's at a great price for what you're getting, and it's definitely going to last you a long time. You're going to get amazing sharp quality images out of it, and you're going to get some pretty decent low light performance. If you have a D7000 and are thinking you might want to upgrade, I would say hold off. I have the D7000 here. It's a great camera, and if you really are looking for an upgrade, I would say just take that extra jump and go to full frame. Get a D600. It's going to be better in the long run. You're going to be able to get the full quality out of a full frame sensor, and I think it's just better in the long run if you go full frame, if you're really serious about this stuff. But like I said, if you're just an amateur and you just want to have fun with the camera, then this is a great way to go. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, leave me some comments below. Tell me what you think about this camera. I think it's pretty awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on one of them and play around with it. If you enjoy this, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribed for more content like this. That would be awesome. Like I said, I'm Matt, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.